Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing Chronotopia second skin. Yes, it's a new day. It's a new morning. The worst part of the day. Let's see where this is going. Let's see how long the charade with wanting a dress of color of whatever will continue. When the first rays of the sun hit Kionna's numb eyelids, Shirley knew that the day would be laborious, but she could not imagine what the next one would look like yet. With one mind, Nahima and Kionna had set to explore the derelict wing of the castle, where the queen's cabinet still was. The magic whistle would most certainly be in the first of the east. In before the whistle is with the body like 6 feet under. Just this once, the servant was looking quite almost impassive.
Oh, how should we proceed, princess? There's a lot of ground to cover and there are only 2 of us.
Is something wrong, Nahima? You seem nervous.
Well, the king made it very clear he would not give you any more clothes. Our plan until now was to stall for as much time as possible. I'm afraid we are no longer have the room to maneuver. If we don't find that whistle today, we'll have failed.
Do not worry about me. We'll find a solution, right? It does not sound like you to be pessimistic, Nahima. The lady in waiting nervously up her ear, blushing.
You're right, princess. It is my duty to always keep your morale up. I cannot lose heart now.
Much better. Operation Whistle begin. Oh, that sounds so bad. Please don't name it like that. Nahima. Oh, we could not use the map. Wow, this place definitely saw better time. Nahima entered the first dusty room. Where would I be if I were Whistle? That's also a freaking weird line to say. A table covered with sumptuous vases in porcelain of China. It is said that the kissed queen loved to collect items from all around the world and that she had planned to build a place where her citizens could admire them. Unfortunately, that project never came to fruition. I mean, to be honest, I feel like that would be an easy project to realize. But well. More vases. In porcelain of China. The queen's personal collection must be worth a fortune. A good thing to know should the country have financial trouble. What? What do you mean? I mean, you have the donkey, so... I mean, I doubt you would have a problem with using that donkey even further. A wooden music box. When someone opens it, a soft melody is played. Open it for me, please. Why didn't you open it? Clock. An old yet magnificent gilded clock. Its hands do not move. It is almost as if the flow of time itself has been frozen since the tragedy. Does it show the hour of the death? Then this place must be haunted. An ebony statue depicting a woman, symbol of fecundity. Probably a souvenir the queen kept of Africa, which she had wanted to visit. What do you mean? I totally thought this was a kingdom located in Africa. Given the fact that we are a Mauritanian. Kind of, whatever. A vast mirror that covers most of the wall. The items the queen was especially fond of are exposed on the piece of furniture below. I would never want a huge mirror like that in my place. Have you finished? No. I don't know. I mean, I literally clicked on everything possible, so... Not like I can have a working click anywhere else. Yes.
I think that is all for this cabinet, Princess. I not see any nook that could have escaped our attention.
Let us move on to the next room. We'll eventually find what interests us, I swear. The two young women restlessly continued exploring. The second room was filled with all kinds of paintings. And a harp? Okay, that's true, it's harp. Yeah. In Polish it's more like my way, as I said first time. A large harp covered in dust. It is said that the deceased queen was an excellent musician and that she sometimes gave small private performances. A couch accompanied by goose feather cushions. It appears to still be in good condition and it looks especially comfortable. I bet if you sit on it, there will be like a amazing amount of dust. A great number of canvases have been stored in this room. It most probably is a decision of the king, unwilling to see the paintings depicting his beloved wife. He asked them to be removed and stored far from his eyes. Kinda weird. A canvas has been torn down with a blade. It is still possible to recreate this picture from its shreds. Do you wish to piece the painting to... Yeah? Of course I want to. Puzzle time. Oh, it actually fits there, okay. That's totally not that piece I wanted to catch, but okay. Okay, some red color here. Now that I think about it, I have not done actual puzzles in real life in ages. Would I even remember how to do that for? I wonder. Here, no. Here. I'm not convinced by this piece, but okay. And here we go. Okay, not bad. Once the work had been completed, the princess could finally uncover the mysterious torn canvas. It was a portrait of her late mother. The young woman gasped while staring at the picture. Her mother was indeed her spitting image. And she was so beautiful. She was okay. Kionna suddenly felt aggrieved. She would have loved to have been able to spend more time with her, to know more about her. What if I click now? Okay, so it's a okay. While admiring the canvas representing her baptism, Kionna could not help but feel a twinge of sorrow. All the guests looked so happy. Dude, if it's a picture of her, could you not find the image of the godmother, the fairy godmother on this picture then? Come on, hello. Okay, clicking just in case on other places. Nothing. Yes.
There is nothing else catching my attention. Please hope our research will be more fruitful in the next cabinet.
I hope to, Nahima. Time is running dangerously out. Oh, there is the donkey. The heiress pushed the third door's room, her returns following in her footsteps. The scenery in front of them was not that different from the previous attempts. Even so, hope had not left them yet. A tiny spark was still shining in their hearts. Oh, could it be that it's pointing to where that whistle is? A huge chimney fills a good part of the room. It had to be inhabited for its occupant to see fit to install something like that here. Now that I think about it. Oh, it's not. Okay. There we go. Nope. Surprisingly, we've unlocked nothing. A piece of furniture filled with a few books. There is no doubt that the queen must have only taken the books she liked or read the most. Strangely enough, there is a copy of The Art of War, written by a certain Sun Tzu. Yeah. I kind of very much doubt our kingdom would be capable of going into war. And no, it gives the idea of not being able to do so. A gigantic tapestry is hanging on the wall. The picture symbolizes the queen guiding her people. No, it symbolizes the fact that the kingdom exists thanks to the donkey. I know, man. Don't ask me what a picture might symbolize or what some poem might actually mean and so on. As far as we are concerned, it might just be, oh, cool. That pose with a donkey looks nice. Let's draw her like that. Without any symbolism, right? It's funny how like people look so deep into literature or literally paintings into some weird reasons for drawing that, and it might have been, you know, oh, you know what, drawing this line right here might be a cool idea. Let's do that. Let's face it, it probably was like that. The queen's working desk. Let us see what those drawers contain. Is there a whistle? Nahima pointed at the bottom of the drawer with excitation.
Princess, could this be? No way! There is only one way to find out. We have to use it.
With a pounding heart, the heiress grabs the item and blew with all her might, as she mentally prayed for the stratagem to work. A heavy silence followed the sound of the whistle. Ooh. A call for help obtained the whistle. All of a sudden, a burst of wind rising up out of nowhere entered the room as purple affections shaded all the walls. I like that. Anything here? No. I had to check. Or I just had to. A gleaming ore appeared before the two stunned girls. As they were waiting, shivering, a powerful voice echoed through the cabinet.
Let's go. Who is calling me? Who dares to interrupt my sleep?
Best girl has arrived. Fearful, Nahima hid behind the princess, not daring to look away from the apparition. Why would you hide? Come on. Step to the front as well. She had never seen a fairy before, and there was something awe-inspiring about the apparition. Kionna was not confident either, but she felt she had to speak.
Godmother? I am the Princess Kionna. Hello. Nice to meet ya.
I bet it would be like that.
I've heard that my mother had requested you to give me the fairy's blessing and that I could ask for your assistance. Is that true? Princess Kionna. That name does ring a bell. You were well informed. There was news to contact me is the proof. I'm indeed your godmother. What can I do for you?
The two girls sighed with relief. The orb that was spinning in the middle of the room did not seem hostile. Although Kionna was not superstitious, she had to face the facts. Nahima was right all along. Fairies did exist. And they were hot. Okay, that was uncalled for. Well, whatever. Regaining courage, the heiress raised her voice.
Well, the thing is, my father has gone mad. He claims that he's going to marry me, and I do not know what to do.
What a curious story. And you hope to borrow my powers to get yourself out of this bad situation.
Oh, that's right.
I suppose you are ignorant of how a relationship between a fairy and a human being works. But let me warn you, it will not be easy. To begin with, I can appear in your world to assist you, but it will require several hours. Kionna's smile abruptly disappeared. The servant and the princess stared at each other with dismay.
3 hours! But godmother, this is quite urgent matter. I must meet my father shortly, cover my wedding vows, and he swore he would execute me if I did not conform to his order.
I'm sorry, but I cannot do differently. You see, fairies come from a parallel world where the time flows in a different way. Even if I hurry, I would not be able to materialize correctly in your world with a snap of my fingers. And you would not want me to appear with only fragments of my powers, would you? If you really need me, you will have to wait. Should have gone up whistle hunting at night. I said so.
But once you get here, you will be able to help me, right?
The only one who can help you is you yourself. Haha, Monogatari. Classic. I mean, it's true. If you think about it, Kionna herself has not done anything really to try to solve this whole case. Kind of. If you think about it, it was more like Nahima was searching for the solution all the time. And now that is going to be dropped onto the fairy over here. Whatever. I mean, I guess it's fine. But yeah. I feel like she would not... You know, I was saying that she should take over the kingdom and so on as the queen, but... She seems like she's not really fit to be one. At least at this stage. The apparition's answer was not entirely satisfying, but Kionna hardly had a choice. Overcoming her fear, Nahima slowly came away from her mistress's shoulders.
So fairies are not orbs of colorful light like I'm seeing you right now.
The voice let her chuckle slip. The echo magnified the power of that sound, making the young woman shudder. No, this is not my true form. Only a very convenient means of communication. I'll let you know, dear ladies, that I do not like to come out for nothing. Usually I would not have even answered at all. However, a promise is a promise. Fairies are always true to their word, and I did give you my blessing.
I look forward to meeting you in the flesh then. I've always dreamed of seeing a fairy with my very own eyes.
The world shook again with the benevolent laugh of the preternatural being. But you will see me soon enough. I'll be in your room by tomorrow afternoon, Kionna. Until then, be patient. I like her. She's best girl. I called it right now. With those few words, a new burst of wind made the cabinet tremble, and the purple orb disappeared as it had come. Shaken, the maidens felt like they had just woken up from a dream. Silently, they headed for the princess's suite.
Still, Nahima exclaimed as she walked. We did it! If it will take some time, we call the ferry forth. Soon you will be out of the woods, princess.
I hope so. As they were about to enter the room, they noticed the tailors running towards them. Oh boy. Here we go again. After the previous whims, they had gotten ready to face a third one and had done everything they could to work even faster. Honestly, you should say, no, that's not good enough. It's clearly a rushed work. Take your time. It's so easy to freaking gain time over here. Not only did they call on all the domain's apprentices for help, but they also took the liberty of fetching many precious materials. And so they were already bringing the dress of the color of the sun. Well, that was easy, by the way. Worn about by those long nights of work, yet satisfied to finally see the end of the punishment. Kionna felt devastated.
Oh, Nahima, what should I do?
I just told you a solution. Tell them it's clearly, visibly a rushed work. Redo. Take your time. Don't rush it.
The dress is already here, and I cannot buy us more time before the ferry comes. This is all over. Not yet, princess, I have an idea. It pains me to share it, but I was not able to find another throughout the day.
Hey? Kionna eagerly tugged the retainer's sleeve, thrilled to see an alternative appearing.
Say it anyway. Tell your father these gifts make you happy and that you accept to marry him on condition that he brings you a token of love to ensure his sincerity.
What?
Ask for the marvelous donkey's hide, the one that guarantees the kingdom's prosperity.
Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, he will do that. Why would you do that to the donkey? It's already used by the kingdom. Come on.
The donkey? I cannot, that would be horrible. The primal did not do anything wrong, and the country is headed for ruin if the donkey is not here to maintain their finances anymore. I know, princess. I'm not very proud of my advice, but I do not see any other way.
That's literally the most stupid solution.
If there is still an ounce of discernment left in your father, he will refuse and you will be saved. However, if he persists in his madness and decides to seal the fate of your people, then you should not have any scruple. Leave this wretched palace.
I mean, yeah. I guess you could say... here is how I would solve it. If we are going with this idea. Get some good soldiers. Tell them to protect the donkey from everything. You can tell them even that the king is about to do something stupid. With the donkey basically, which will bring the kingdom to ruin. So protect the donkey. Tell the king what Nahima came up with. And see what the king will do. If the king tries to erase the donkey from existence, you're like, sorry, this was a test. You would put your kingdom to a doom with that. I cannot marry someone like that. Also, because you tried something like that and basically that would lead to the devastation of the kingdom, I take away the crown out of your head from now on. You are no longer a king. Boom. Come on. This is a good plan now. Now this is a good plan. No, it's not, but... It would be a problem if he was like, no, I will not do that. Then you just have to marry him. Sorry, Kionna. It's one way or another. One way or another.
Are you not supposed to serve my father? If I find a way to escape to another kingdom, you will be stuck here. That is a possibility I'm ready to face. My whole idea lies with the princess, even if it serves me badly. The same applies to the common good. I put you above anything else. Oh, Nahima, but I would feel so guilty. It would assuredly be the road to ruin. You must do it, princess. This is our last chance to buy some time.
Kionna sighed. She could not back away, not so close to her goal. Okay, they did not fail with that dress. Damn it. For that thing on her head. Very unnecessary. You could told them that they failed with that, to be honest. Anyway, as in the previous days, the heiress wore the clothes and went to her father. She dazzled the king upon entering. Never before had there been something as exquisite, and never had the princess looked as radiant. Satisfied to see his daughter so stunning, he was delighted with the mere thought of celebrating their wedded bliss, and did not hide his pleasure.
Oh, are you content with your dresses?
Say no.
Yes, father. They are all so magnificent.
You could have just said no.
Very good. Was that your last request? Or do you have another wish before our wedding? Well, all those dresses are beautiful. I'm set to espouse you. However, I would like to make sure of your feelings towards me.
The monarch furrowed his brows.
I'm ready for anything if it means convincing you, my daughter. As token of your love, I would like the skin of that old donkey which is getting so bored in your stables.
King Thibaut, having lost his ability to reason long ago, had no remorse sacrificing the treasure of the country and granted the dumbstruck girl's request. I knew it! Let's have a look here, fair. Oh! We've skipped past 5? Donkey skin too. When the king asks for his daughter's hand in marriage, she promptly goes to her godmother, who happens to be a fairy in the hope of avoiding the wedding. The latter suggests that she only pretends to agree in exchange for the most magnificent and luxurious outfit ever made, convinced that he would never be able to succeed. Yet the sovereign has no problem obtaining such a thing. Encouraged by her godmother, the princess then requests a series of magical dresses. One of the color of weather. Okay, one of the color of the moon, and the last of the color of the sun. Okay, the color of weather would be tough, yeah. Just as was the color of time. Again, the moon and sun, easy claps. Vexed to see that the monarch still does not give up, the fairy decides to move things up a gear and advise the young girl to demand the skin of a magical donkey. Funny how over here it's the fairy, but in our story, fairy did not say any of that. She's again persuaded that he will refuse since the animal is the source of his wealth. He cannot reasonably get rid of it. Unfortunately, the king has no qualm putting it to death. The princess has to pretend to be inclined to marry him while drawing up a plan to escape as far as possible. In the prose version, the godmother does have a name. She's called the Lilac Fairy. Ooh, nice. And she generally loses her temper when her ploy keeps failing. It is incidentally quite strange that such a powerful creature could make so many mistakes. I wonder if that's why in our story here it's not the fairy that's doing all the like suggestions for the plans, but like I don't know, a retainer. But what was her role exactly? I don't remember. Was Nahima's role named something? It might have been. Whatever. Let's say retainer, but yeah. Her ideas are just maybe not like bad, but they are not thought well enough. Why did I say enough twice? Whatever. King Thibaut, having lost his ability to reason long ago, had no remorse sacrificing the treasure of country and granted the dumbstruck girl's request. He added that the animal would be killed right away and that she only needed to wait until the next afternoon, so the skin could be prepared and partly dried. That's a problem. Thus the princess spent her longest and most eventful night yet. She kept waking up, drenched in sweat, imagining the dead animal at her feet, its entrails on her skin. In the darkness of her room, she feverishly prayed with all her heart that the fairy would manage to save her. Right. Again counting that someone else would do something. Mary, may God grant her that wish. You know what? I don't know if I'm on her side. And it is precisely because of what I mentioned, that she wants her problems to be solved by someone else entirely. She did not know yet, and same with Nahima. I mean, the plans are not good enough, but it's still Nahima who is bringing those plans. Well, Kionna, you know, kind of expects the solutions to come to her from someone else. Should know yet that the day to come would be the longest and most nightmarish one of all her existence. Ooh. Let's get to day tomorrow, then. Let's get that day tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode will be the most nightmarish, supposedly. We'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow. Oh yeah, the achievement, obtain the whistle. We've got that one. We certainly got that one. Alright. As I said, let's cut it for here for today. We've summoned the best of girls. Probably. I know, I mean, she strikes me as like the most interesting character overall. The fairy of the story. But we'll see. Maybe she'll turn out to be a villain. Who knows? Will we side with a villain? Maybe. Or more like, will I side with the villain? Who knows? Maybe. Anywho, let's cut it for today. It will be a bit shorter. But yes, we'll of course continue tomorrow. And we'll see where this supposedly most nightmarish day will lead to. Consider liking and subscribing as per usual. I will ask that. Even if I don't like asking that, but I will ask it anyway. And what I don't mind saying is, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.